Hey, what's going on? Luke here, and I knew that coming into Monday I was going to be making a video talking about the previous round, the first round of the 2023 NRL season. Now, when the Penrith Panthers got beat, and they got beat pretty well, I thought, okay, that's going to be what I'm talking about. Then my Bulldogs came out and got absolutely annihilated by Tom Trbojevic, Daly Cherry Evans, and the Manly Warringah Seagulls, and I thought, yep, that's the video. Then yesterday came, and we saw the mighty Dolphins make their debut, and that could have been a topic in itself, just talking about the Dolphins' first game. But they came out and absolutely annihilated the Sydney Roosters, a team that I have predicted to win the national premiership, a team that I think will be up there at the end of the season in terms of winning the minor premiership, and a team that was at full strength. Let's be, no question about it, they were at full strength, and they got pounded by the Dolphins. I was going to say the Redcliffe Dolphins. The crowd definitely wanted them to be the Redcliffe Dolphins, but they can't be because they're just the Dolphins. They're the people's Dolphins. We don't want to put a location on them. That's just facts of life. Facts of life is that the Dolphins may be the best club of all time. Obviously, they're undefeated in their whole entire history. They don't even have a location. Yes, they play at Suncorp, they play at Brisbane, but they don't actually have a location. So, in theory, they could be a New Zealand side. They could be an Australian side. They could be an international side. Who knows? Because they're just the Dolphins. They are the people's Dolphins. Get your fins out. But regardless, though, they had a very, very convincing win. Felice Kaufusi, absolutely outstanding for them. Realistically, you go through and you look at that side, and I sat here and said they'd be contenders with a wooden spoon. But if they play with that sort of spirit, I know everything's going to be sort of enhanced because it is round one. And I've never seen a side look as disinterested, apart from the Bulldogs, as what the Roosters did this past game. Looked like they thought they were just going to come out and absolutely carve up. Kind of reminded me of what I first thought when I saw Penrith play in that World Club Challenge. They just came out and they looked like they thought they could just go through the motions and still win. And obviously not. Not against the Wayne Bennett coach side anyway. So realistically, this is a PR dream for the NRL. You got the Dolphins, who everyone predicted, including myself, to get smashed by the Roosters. I would have picked the Roosters to beat majority of sides in round one. Looking at their side, that they just signed the Hectic Cheese, Brandon Smith. I thought he didn't really do much at all. There's a lot of talk about whether he's going to be a flop or not, and it definitely didn't start out too good for him, getting HIA in the first couple of minutes. But just the Roosters as a whole looked very, very clunky, and I'm getting a little bit worried about their halves combination. Kiri out there with the headgear, Sam Walker there. Just like nobody took control of that game. And at no point did it look like for me, I thought, all right, the game's going to be close at some point. The Roosters will run away with it. At no point did it ever feel like the Roosters were the much better side or the better side. And I know they had the lead at times too. But even when they had the lead, it was like, oh, surely they're going to sort of kick into gear at some point. They just never did. And the Dolphins, once they got the lead, they never looked back. They just put the foot down, they put the sword in, and Felice Kaufusi dropped another person. He was absolutely, I keep saying annihilating, but that's exactly what he was doing. I've never seen someone do as many good hits as what he did in a row. Now, he came out and early on, he kind of went for it looked like a swinging arm. He was definitely trying to put a hit on, and he just completely missed. And then he just ran in and gave away a penalty, and they were like, oh, is he concussed? What's wrong with him? No, he was just bloody getting himself amped up by the looks of things, because the next time, he definitely did not miss. Brandon Smith flopped that one. Ribs would have been hurting a fair bit. You look at all those times when the halfbacks and that take it to the line, and then they get hit late. Well, Kaufusi did that, but he actually hit him in time. He actually smashed him, and just showed how effective it can be. Smith giving his back to him, getting dropped. And then a few other times, there was another 2 or 3 times where he just absolutely smashed someone again, and they dropped the ball. So the Roosters could never find a rhythm, because either the outside backs, your Bronco Lees and stuff, were coming in and jamming them, or Felice Kaufusi was making them lose the ball. So very, very good display from the Dolphins. And like I said, that you could argue that they're the best club to ever exist. I know they haven't won any premierships, but they are undefeated in their entire history. So fantastic result for the Dolphins. Fantastic result for the NRL, because like I said, I think going into this game, I thought the Roosters were going to smash them, and I thought this is going to be quite demoralising, coming out and playing your first game in front of a home crowd, and they're going to get pumped. They did not get pumped. They did the pumping. Just want to point that out. They did the pumping. They pumped real good. Fantastic job. I think some of the players have come out and said the senior fellas, I'm assuming the Storm lads, your Marky Nichols, he scored a try, the GOAT. I can't believe the GOAT scored a try. Gun. They just literally just sort of says it all about the day, about the afternoon, that he actually scored a try. So apparently they were getting emotional or something in the shed. So it does mean a lot to them. They're the inaugural team. Hammer will go down as the first ever try scorer for them. It was just a fantastic performance. Hammer was really good. The youngsters in the halves are very good, very inexperienced, but they did a hell of a job. Jeremy Marshall-King, oh mate, he got that dog in him, and by that I mean the Bulldogs, and by that I mean like the Bulldogs probably could have used him. Although Reed Marnie was pretty good, but just Jeremy Marshall-King picked up where he left off last year. I wasn't sure if last year was just like a bit of a, I don't know, a bit of a fluke, because he actually played pretty decent last year, but every other year had been terrible. But looks like he's actually progressed quite a bit. He's got Wayne Bennett there. He's going to end up good. We can just tell he's got that Marshall blood in him. So look, Wayne Bennett has definitely got something special going on there. In terms of like going forward, I wouldn't be surprised if they come out and get smashed next week and they get smashed for the rest of the season, but you can never take away the fact that they won their first game and it was against a quality side in the Roosters, who may go out and take out the whole premiership. Anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap things up here. Hopefully you did enjoy this one. I'm not going to ramble on too much, but if you enjoyed it, make sure you go ahead and leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Also, make sure to use the notification bell. Don't rely on the sub boxes. Use the notification bell and never miss any of my videos, especially like I feel like a lot of people are missing them. So turn the bell on, use the notification bell, please. Please, please, I'm begging you. Also, I gotta go ahead and chuck me a follow on social media. It's on the screen right now. It's Mr. Luke and YT for the most part. I mostly use Instagram. It's probably the one I'm most active on, so go ahead and give me a follow on that. But everything else, including Snapchat, including TikTok as well, I use a little bit. But it's Mr. Luke and YT. Give me a follow, give me an ad. And become a member of the channel as well. I've been getting a fair few members. You'll see at the end of the video all the members that we have currently. I think we have like 9 or 10 at the moment. So shout out to everybody who's become a member, and especially for the people who've been gifting memberships and stuff too. So much appreciated. Thank you so much for that. But yeah, I'm going to wrap things up here. How good was round 1? Can't wait for round 2. I'll see you next time. Bye.